there's film people and people who want to get into the world of cinematography, but maybe they just don't know where to start.
Yeah.
And what would you say to those people?
I would say it's at a point now where you can start even with your iPhone.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing when you're starting, and the biggest thing when I was starting, is I didn't want to spend money on something I didn't know I was going to pursue.
Exactly.
You don't want to buy a camera and then it just sits in the closet.
Right.
So I would say start creating with your phone. There's so many different things you can do with your phone to make it look like a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. So you do that, and then if you become obsessed with it, just slowly level up.
Right.
And if you become obsessed with it, you'll know what other people are using and what you need to advance your image or whatever that be. So just start small and then just let it go if you become obsessed with it, for sure.
What is that term, cinematography? Because it get tossed around.
I know.
It get tossed out a lot, but it's like, what actually is it?
So a cinematographer
Yeah.
is the person on a movie,
Right.
also called the director of photography.
Mm-hmm.
There's like so many terms, it's so confusing. And all they do is they're basically in control of the camera and the framing. So the director will give them a shot list, or the cinematographer will kind of come up with a shot list based off of the script. But the director is kind of in charge of everything. The cinematographer is just in charge of the framing and the controlling the camera.
Right.
Sometimes they won't even operate the camera. A lot of the times they won't on bigger movies. So with how the world is now, where everyone's got a camera and everyone's shooting all this stuff, everyone can technically be a cinematographer.
Right.
But there's just all this crossover of the film industry terms versus like videography or stuff like that versus cinematography. So it's all really the same thing.
Right.
Yeah. Cinematic just sounds cool.
Yeah, like to me, it's like when I hear that term, I already think like, oh, slow moving, like videos,
Yeah.
and, you know, like the soft ambient music in the background.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of what you've like your travel vlogs are like.
Yeah,
Is it more about like the storytelling aspect of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And like I had a buddy say to me, there's a lot of videographers, but I feel like what we're doing is cinematography.
Yeah.
So what he would just be saying is that it feels like it's more like on a film set than what it is for like a guy just picking up their camera kind of thing.